Hello and welcome to your video lesson for the week. We are looking at page 6 and 7. And again, I'm in my violin book. So if you have your viola book or your cello book, you might need to get that out to make sure that all the information is correct for you. Great. So this page is focusing on reading our D string notes. And luckily you already know them. We've just called them something different. We are used to calling our fingers numbers. First finger, second finger, third finger. But now we have letter names to assign to them. Now I'm talking specifically to violin and viola only right now. Violin and viola only. To play E, you're going to put one finger down on the D string. To play F sharp, you're going to put two fingers down on the D string. And to play G, you're going to put three fingers down on the D string. That information is also right here. Now I'm speaking directly to the cello players. Cello players, instead of 1, 2, and 3, you put 1, 3, and 4. So just pay attention to those numbers as we're going. The letter names will continue to be the same, but we're going to be using different numbers, so that might get a little confusing. Great. As I look down on my page, we're going to do number 10. It says, let's read G. Now remember, this is not your open G string. This is all your fingers down on the D string, just like we just talked about. So for violin and viola, it says 3. That's 3 fingers for you. For cello, it's 4 fingers. Let's do number 10 together. Get ready.
Let's read G.
1, 2, here we go. G, 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 rest. 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 Very nice. Now, something that's really different about this page from our last page is that we have some notes that don't even have any letter names in them. And the way I figure out what that is by seeing what line they're on. And as I can see, it matches exactly where that G is. So it's going to be the same note each time. Same thing happens here for F sharp. F sharp for violin and viola is 2 fingers. For cello, it is 3 fingers. Cello, you are 3 fingers. Getting ready for number 11. Up a little bit. There we go. Number 11.
11. Let's read F sharp.
1, 2, here we go. Rest. 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 If you need to go over those again, make sure to pause the video and go through them a couple times. We're going to move on to number 12, lift off. The big deal here is that we have both G and F sharp in here. As with the other stuff, I really highly recommend saying it while you play it so you don't get lost in the music. Let's do number 12, lift off. Get ready.
12. Lift off.
1, 2, here we go. G, 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 rest. F, 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 rest. G, G, F, F, G, F, G, repeat. G, 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 rest. F, 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 rest. G, G, F, F, G, F, G, rest. Now you'll notice that I did repeat that because I have a repeat sign in here. Remember we used this last year and I called it 2 dots and 2 lines. That means 2 times. Moving on to number 13, on the trail. This one also uses G and F sharp, so make sure you say it while you play it. Get ready for number 13.
13. On the trail.
2, here we go. G, G, F, rest. G, to number 14. It says, let's read E. Now remember, violins, you have an E string. This is not the E string note. It's a different note. It's one finger on the D string. And that can be a little tricky. But we will not use open G and we will not use open E for a while. So when you see E, it likely means one finger on the D string. Moving on to number 14, let's read E. Get ready.
14. Let's read E.
1, 2, here we go. E, 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 rest. Very nice. Moving on to our last song for today is number 15, Walking Song. Now, this song is a little bit more complicated, so we're going to take just a moment to break it down. Anytime you look at a new song, you always want to look for patterns and ways that you can make it smaller and easier to remember. I notice here that we have G followed by a note that looks the same, so that's going to be another G. Then I have an F next to another F, E, E, and then I step back up to F. So I kind of walk down and then I walk back up. And then it looks like I go back to E, E, F, F, G, G, G. So this way I'm kind of like walking up. Maybe that's why they call it the walking song. Let's sing through number 15.
Walking song.
1, 2, 15, sing. G, G, F, F, E, E, F, rest. E, E, F, F, G, 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 repeat. G, G, F, F, E, E, F, rest. E, E, F, F, G, 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 rest. So that's all of page 6 and 7. And then the next page you'll be turning to is page 8 to continue working on G, F sharp, and E.